everyone and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to show you really quick how I turned this photo into this photo on the left with an extended background in Photoshop with just a few clicks. Let me just show you the before and after. This is actually the original photo, and then I turned it into this, went over to Photoshop, and this is the result. So what I'm gonna do now is simply right click, edit in Photoshop. I'm here now in Photoshop, and the first thing I'm gonna do is creating a copy of my background photo. And this one I'm gonna hide. Next, I'm gonna select my background photo again, and then I click here to select a rectangular selection tool. And then I'm gonna select here the sides that I want to remove, like this. Then I press down Shift to add some more to this selection, which I'll do by drawing here a rectangular selection area. And then it adds it to my previous selection. And again, press down Shift and draw a rectangular. And here we are. And then all I'm going to do is hit delete. Then the fill field pops up. And here you want to make sure that you have content aware, color adaptation turned on. The blending mode is normal and the opacity is 100. And then I click on OK. So Photoshop is calculating. And voila. This is the first result. Now we're gonna try to make this look a bit better. You can see here are some patterns that were repeated way too often. So what I'm gonna do next is just like select this area here and click delete again. Fill failed comes up again. Photoshop calculates, and that's it here as well. Already nicer, but then we still have these patterns. So how I remove them was by now selecting the lasso tool, go here, draw around the pattern that was repeated too often, and then I go to filter, blur, and apply a motion blur. You don't want it to be like too extreme, just like a tiny bit. I think like a backdrop, a paper backdrop, you know, sometimes they have some. They don't look completely neat, and I think I rather want it to be like in this direction a bit less. And here you can tweak the angle of the motion. Let's do it like that. So when I now show you the before, this is the before, and this is the after with just a few clicks. Also, if it's not your background image and you edit the layer you copied before, make sure that if you select something, you can simply click on, you first go and delete it, and then click on fill. And then here again, you can use content aware, color adaptation, and OK. And it will create something similar.